Bonjour! Are you preparing for DELF A1? If you are, this video is for you. If you're not, this video will show you how to write an informal letter as a beginner. Because writing a letter is one good way of assessing your written French. So let's dive into it. Vous êtes prêts? C'est parti! For the writing section of DELF A1, you need to do two things. The first one is to fill out a form, and you can find a video on it on French Action. And the second thing, you need to write a postcard or a letter. So I have selected a letter, and that is from a past paper. I'm going to read the instructions. Vous écrivez une lettre à un ami français ou une amie française pour l'inviter dans votre pays pendant les vacances. Vous lui parlez des activités que vous pouvez faire ensemble. And 40 words minimum are expected for this activity. So if you cannot understand the instructions, you know that you're not ready for the exam. So I'm assuming that you have understood the instructions. So the first thing you need to do is to underline the important words so that they can be included in your letter. So I have included ami. So why ami? Because ami suggests that it's an informal letter, and I will have to use tu when I talk to that person. Then what is the purpose of the letter? The second word I underlined is l'invité. It's an invitation letter. Then the third word I underlined is votre pays. Pays, very important, because it's not any country, it's my country where I live. Okay, so in my case, it's going to be Jamaica. And to invite this person when is during holiday. The holiday is not very clear if it's Christmas holiday, if it's Easter holiday or summer holiday, but you will have to determine that. I think summer holiday is probably the best to do. Then what do you have to do to convince that person to come is to talk about some activities. So you'll have to think about that. And I underline the last word, ensemble, together. So all these points need to be included in your letter. So before you start writing, you need to plan your letter. You need to remember that there's three main parts in your letter. So the first part is your introduction. And what I call introduction is where you're going to include some greetings and the purpose of the letter. Then you're going to go into the body of the letter, and according to the instructions is going to be the activities you will do together or you can do together. And then you will finish off with the conclusion, which is basically closing the letter and adding your name right at the bottom of that letter. So the most difficult part in that letter really is to think about the activities. So we know how to greet and write about the purpose of the letter, but then we need to think about activities. So this is what I'm thinking about in terms of activities, is to include at least three. The first one, I'm thinking of Bob Marley. You know, Bob Marley is an icon in Jamaica, and there's a museum about him in Kingston. So why not talk about this visit? Then the sea, blue sea, very clear sea, Caribbean Sea. And I'm going to say, that my friend likes swimming, so why not go to the beach? So that's what I'm thinking of. And then, I like Blue Mountains, but really I haven't been there yet. So maybe she's into hiking. And why not go to the Blue Mountains? So I've already got my three activities. So in terms of the writing, I could talk about the visit of Bob Marley, visiter le musée de Bob Marley. Then aller à la plage, to go to the beach. Finally, visiter les Blue Mountains. And if I know the vocabulary a bit more like hiking, I would add that as well. So I have come up with a letter which is well over the 40 words minimum. With 40 words, there's hardly anything you can say. So you can appreciate why they say minimum. With 73 words, I was able to do what I think is right. So the first thing I put is Cher Christian or Cher Christine. For this letter, it's going to be Cher Christine. I'm talking to a girl, but I wanted you to see what it would be if it was a male. I have also put 3 colors so that you can see the 3 parts: the introduction, the body of the letter, and the conclusion. So we start with the purple, which is basically our introduction. Comment ça va? Moi, ça va. Je voudrais t'inviter en Jamaïque pendant les vacances d'été. Then I move straight into the activities. Il y a beaucoup d'activités ici. Tu es une fan de reggae, donc on peut visiter le musée de Bob Marley. Tu aimes nager, alors nous pouvons aller à la plage. Aussi, je voudrais aller aux Blue Mountains avec toi. C'est très beau. Tu vas aimer si tu viens. And then we finish off with the conclusion. J'attends ta réponse. Écris-moi vite. Amitié. And then you sign your name. So this part is for those who are real beginners. Just to translate into English. All right, so Cher Christian or Cher Christine is just the dear Christian or dear Christine, which you would have at the beginning of a letter. Comment ça va? Moi, ça va. How are you? I am fine. Je voudrais t'inviter en Jamaïque pendant les vacances d'été. I would like to invite you in Jamaica during the summer holiday. Il y a beaucoup d'activités ici. There are many activities here. Tu es une fan de reggae, donc on peut visiter le musée de Bob Marley. You are a fan of reggae, so we can visit the Bob Marley Museum. Tu aimes nager, nous pouvons aller à la plage. You like swimming, we can go to the beach. Aussi, je voudrais aller aux Blue Mountains avec toi. C'est très beau. Also, I would like to go to the Blue Mountains with you. It's very beautiful. Tu vas aimer si tu viens. You are going to like it if you come. I wanted to use the immediate future so that we can show the examiner that you know another tense. For A1, the present tense and the immediate tense are the 2 you need to use. J'attends ta réponse. I'm waiting for your response. Écris-moi vite. Write to me soon. Amitié. Best wishes or all the best. Just a quick recap on the vocabulary which was used and that you need to learn if you don't know it as yet. Je voudrais, I would like. On peut, one can or we can. Il y a, there is or there are. Aussi, also. And donc, so, therefore. We've come to the end of this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. And if you keep doing this and learning your vocabulary, you're going to succeed. So please like it, share it, and don't forget to subscribe. And I see you in the next video. Au revoir.